since I was 12. Just one year my dad bought me and my whole family bikes for Christmas. And that's how we learned. I wanted to race more than like my two brothers. They just wanted to play around. I was the one who actually wanted to race and do it for a living. I raced the World Minis in Las Vegas in '01, and I just started getting it from there. And in '05, I actually spent almost a whole year in Florida living down there and racing. I have to work for it more than like other people, but I love the sport, so I try real hard.
I've always been fascinated with racing, you know what I mean? I love to watch it, and it's just, I guess it's that next step. You go out and you start riding, and then pretty soon you feel like you're getting pretty fast, so Dad takes you to the track to see how good you are, and you like it, and it goes from there. I've won the Works Championship, and then I've won a couple Desert Championships and a Utility Championship. My dad's taught me, everything that I am today. Work ethic's #1, you know, and what I do, that's what it's all about, is hard work. That's paying off for me here in the long run, you know, getting the #1 plate and stuff, but mainly it's just common sense, you know, and use your head at all times and don't ride over your head, and stay in one piece, because if you're hurt laying on the couch, you ain't getting any faster. You need to know when to back it down and ride within your own means.
Like on the racetrack, riding over your head, like I do it a lot, and I'll start noticing it when I crash a lot, and I'll yell at myself in the helmet. I just go, calm down. You do better when you focus and stop trying so hard. People try too hard, and that's when they get hurt. The injuries I've had are because I try too hard.
I've had lots of accidents. It's part of it. Probably my worst one was broken femur at the 4-stroke nationals. Just went into the corner in the first turn and got wadded up and hit from behind.
Almost every friend of mine says I should be on SCARD. I've had 8 surgeries. I had the accident where I was wearing tennis shoes and I crashed, and another bike came up and crushed my ankle on a pit bike because I didn't have boots on. I never have gotten on a bike again with just shoes on. It's gnarly. Never do it again. Every time I get back on a bike, I wear my full gear. Every time. No matter if it's 120 or 20 degrees outside, I will wear my full gear. I will not get on a bike without my full gear. It's dangerous. I do have EVS knee braces I always wear. I got the boots. Chest protector. Mine is an under chest protector because the neck brace I have. Because the over chest protector, it kind of makes it harder to turn. Then I got this neck brace that I believe is really good. It saved my neck a couple times in my helmet, and goggles, gloves, all the necessary stuff that everybody should wear.
Helmet's a no-brainer. Ever since I was a little kid, my dad just drilled that into me. He didn't care if I was riding to the front lawn to wash the bike. He would put a helmet on. I don't care, you know. I want to pass that on to my kids, and I think it's an example for the neighbors or the neighborhood kids that see that. Hey, Josh is wearing his helmet everywhere he goes, trail riding or anything. It's a must.
There's the trail riding, and you just see some big jump you want to hit, and you just you're iffy about it, and you're out in the middle of nowhere. No one's around if you get hurt. So it's just you just got to think before you do some stuff.
When we run the Baja 500 and 1000, 80, 90 is the common speed out going across the desert. But it's a lot different on a trail because, a race is a controlled environment where it's directional only. You got, directional arrows, you got course officials to keep people off the track. You don't have to worry about traffic. So on the trail, it's just so much different. It's, back it down, just go out, have a good time. Safety first, basically.
I won't ever race on an open trailer or ride real fast with someone next to me, because you don't know really what's coming up next. If you've really never been on the trail before, you don't know if there's a hole or a ditch or a cliff. So you just always got to watch your surroundings and everything that's around you before you do something stupid that you'll regret.
We call them pit racers, I guess. That when they're out in the desert by themselves, they're riding respectably and cautious. But as soon as they see somebody or there's a group of people, then all of a sudden they, there's Mr. Speed Racer, and they wick it up and right over their head, and you just shake your head and go, "You're an idiot," Just ride how you know how to ride, and don't show off, because that's when you end up hurting yourself. First of all, you got to finish to win, I should say. So you prep the bike, go over everything, and eliminate a lot of things that would cost you a DNF, do not finish. And it's the same on the trail. I mean, if your bike's clapped out and you don't take the time to do a little bit of maintenance, then you're going to be stranded and you're going to be walking back, which is no fun. So check it over, just make sure the bike's ready to go as far as you're going to ride. And you need to bring some things that, that maybe would get you back home. If you're going for a long ride, then of course you pack a little more, but mainly you live in the desert, water, throw some granola bars in, cell phone or a walkie-talkie. We bring, a little toolkit, some pliers and some plugs for the tires, and a few wrenches, a few odds and ends, bolts. Kind of frustrating when you're out there and you're 15 miles from home and all you needed was a hose clamp and a screwdriver. So
since we are in the desert, it does get hot. Camelback's always a good thing. It's just a little backpack you put with water in it, and some of them you can actually put tools in it. It's nice to have like a lever or something if something breaks, or some necessaries like the 8 and 10, which your whole bike is pretty much just 8 and 10s, like plastic and levers and stuff. So it's really, you don't need a whole lot. Maybe a spark plug if you ride a 2-stroke, because those go out. Maybe a stack or something if your stomach starts hurting when you're out on a long trail.
Just out cruising on the trails, I just like the low stress, low key, just enjoying the desert. I mean, that's why I live out here. I love the desert, and to go out and see things that maybe you don't get to see if you're out practicing or at a race. You get to miss a lot of things. I like to bring my kids out and enjoy that.
On the trails and stuff, and because if you get off the trails, then BLM and all of them get mad, and then they could shut the trails down. Then you have no place to ride. You gotta look for the line that on the trail that people have taken before, and you're not off ruining the trees and all the plants out there, so that you can't go riding anymore. If you see like an animal or something out there, running that over, because it's not nice to hurt little things, like little bunnies and stuff.
My biggest pet peeve, I guess, about the desert is the trash. I hate illegal dumping, because that's what gets our deserts closed in the first place, in my opinion. And it's just, I mean, if you don't have any respect for the desert, you don't have respect for anything. Pick up after yourself and have a little common courtesy for everybody else who wants to go out and enjoy it.
The winning's good, but I just like to get on the bike and ride.